Okay, this one's called creating. Wow. The best method to deal with mosquito bites is paidalajin, which is just slapping, and acupressure, by the way. Scratching may feel very awesome. You know, I'm stuck at biting my fingernails, and I'm trying to get rid of that. And one of the only things to do that is probably, you know, I'm not quite sure how to stop biting my own fingernails. I mean, I think I'm constantly, right now I feel really agitated. It's like I want left, I want right, I want to go there. There's something happening and I'm trying to wiggle out of it. There's clearly something happening and I'm trying to wiggle out of it. But I'm not sure what. Like something's trying to take hold of me and I'm not sure what. And this is really strange. So I'm not sure if this going to the shops buying wine, I think it's a very bad idea. There are some days where I just rather stay where I am and not leave the house. And this is just so confusing, right? I mean, sometimes I'm really worried that if I go somewhere and buy something, what's on the other side? If I go to this kind of shop and let's say I buy this or that wine, what's the consequence in reality? Like in the real world, what is the consequence of me doing this? And am I being caught there because in the spiritual realm there is something trying to draw me out of the house and to get me to go there? So if I go somewhere, is this really the place I think it is? Or is it just something that mimics the place that I think it is and it's actually another place? Are you getting what I'm saying? Are there beings that can create, let's say, kind of like traps for people to keep going there, and as long as I keep going there, I'll be paying some kind of price? I have done this more often already, that I felt drawn to the shops, that I had the feeling I wanted to go hiking or something, but that I realized I cannot go hiking. That maybe I should just go and do this with the wine, but at the same time, I'm not so sure that it is a good idea. Wait, how was this image called again? Oh yeah, creating with passion. I think we should create with passion instead of with shame. And I feel like, of course, the industry stopped with the passion because it's too much, it's too fast, and it's too much fastness. It's too much, it's too fast, and it's like beating you, every second it's like beating you. You have to be faster and faster and faster so we can make money. So what's the passion in that? There is no passion in it because it's just slavery. Not even with extra steps, it's just slavery, right? And so, sometimes I kind of enslave myself. I say, I just have to get this done. Because you have to do something, and that's where I'm again with Spirited Away. But if you're working for a team, right, that you start connecting with inside your mind or your heart space, right, you open your heart, and you'll feel connected to other people that have opened your heart. And you see them as idols, and you try figuring out how to stabilize this and to live the felt experience rather than the thought experience, which is more like the scientific angle, to just think about stuff, but you actually don't live it, right? You observe other beings, and then instead of observing yourself and then adjusting your actions, according to your observations, you always try to adjust other things for other things instead of just, cleaning your own yard. You're cleaning other people's yards that don't even want the yard to be cleaned. I mean, if we would just clean our own mess, we wouldn't have to observe all these animals and try to save them, because they'd be safe from us, because we would stop meddling with their environment and simply harmonize our own. Because animals know how to do that by themselves, right? I mean, we should be doing what we're doing and not try to improve the mess that we created by, I don't know, because we're not changing anything by observing what animals eat. I mean, we should just keep the natural world natural instead of turning it more and more into Mordor or into deserts. So creating with passion talks about, just create with passion, man. I mean, you just have to look at this. Just look at your hand and just start doing something, and then just do it, and just do it DIY. I don't care what you do, just do something, just be natural, right? Just be natural. I mean, what am I else supposed to say here? It's just ridiculous that I even have to talk about these things, because it should be so obvious.